what in the world happened? Let me fix it. My lighting. I have to fix my lighting for the other live feed. Oh, there we go. All I needed to do was fix that. Okay, so push go live on there. Get that moving. Go live and check. Alright, so that's set over there going live. And let me go over here and do turkey sandwich, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, turkey sandwich, ollie ollie accent free, can you hear me? Ellie, are you there? Let me turn it up to see. Present. Okay, I can hear myself good. Let me turn it down and pause it. Let me get ready to pause it at a good angle. Come on now, girl. Right? Okay, that's good. Let me turn this way and watch the camera. There. Okay, so I have the computer set so when you guys come in, I'll be good. During the YouTube app. Let me put my little settings over here. Let me get the earpiece out and turn up the volume on this end. I don't want that in the background. Let me scooch it over. Okay. Next, do I want to share the screen? No, I don't want to share the screen just yet. I just started. What are you sharing the screen for, LA? You just got started. You're still getting set up. You're testing out your screen, making sure everything's okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're right. Let me put on my earrings. I have to find something else to put my earrings in. This little tray I have that my earrings came in with is nice. Perhaps I can find something else online similar to it, because it really keeps the earrings safe and secure and all together. What's going on, Keith Sapp? Welcome. Good morning to you. It is Wednesday, and let me see, Wednesday what? The Wednesday the 27th. I believe there's I think it's 31 days in this month. So happy August 27th to you guys. It's Wednesday and it's time for me to talk about exploring the YouTube Bible. I like taking time on Thursdays to go over the rules and guidelines for YouTube, because it's like every time I wake up, it's always a different rule. You're in the future, like Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. He was like, I'm in the future. I'm in the future. He was going crazy because SpongeBob and Patrick started something stupid as usual. It ended up going way into the future where everything was chrome. And they pulled Squidward into the future, and Squidward had a nervous breakdown. It was so funny. It was future. I'm like, oh man. When I first saw that episode, I fell out laughing. I thought that was so funny. I'm surprised he's still alive. And he hasn't moved. There was an episode when Squidward did move. He went to like this community or neighborhood where everybody was the same, did the same thing, thought the same way, and after a while he got tired of it and it started to drive him crazy. So he ended up going crazy and started acting like SpongeBob and Patrick, and he left. We've got Kurt Bowl, Clutch and Stick, your Huckleberry Chris. I'm starting to see a lot of more familiar people coming in. Thank you so much for showing up. Happy Wednesday to y'all. Some of y'all been coming in from different countries, and that's something. So good night to some of you, and good morning to you guys. It is, what time is it? Like 5 something. I know I actually started on time today. let's see. Y'all, it's like, it's kind of weird because it's like Minnie Mouse, and it's like Minnie Mouse and it's a ladybug at the same time. So, yeah, I sure am. So today, this for Wednesday, right now I have the Minnie Mouse one on because I'm talking about YouTube stuff and YouTube guidelines, and it's kind of like a study with me as I try to keep up and relearn or learn new YouTube rules and stuff. So it's fun because I be tripping out like how I be catching it, and AI overview be catching it, be busting on YouTube talking about, yes, it's conflicting conflicts of interest. Yes, the guidelines cause confusion. I'm like, exactly. And yes, there are some gray areas, a lot of gray areas in the YouTube guidelines in reference to certain topics that I'll talk about. And I'm like, I'm not the only one. Even AI Overview is pointing out what I've been trying to say, and I know I'm not the only one who's been trying to say, YouTube, y'all need some help with these rules because it's not really telling us anything. Like Oracle from the Matrix, one way or the other. What's going on, Aiden Hughes from UK? Welcome in from around the world. Thank you. You could have been anywhere else, but you're right here in this YouTube megaverse. A billion trillion people flood this app every day, and y'all here. Oh, let me take this out. This earpiece. It was like power off. I'm like, excuse me, it shut off. It get an attitude. Power off. Fine. Thank you for the Minnie Mouse stickers. I'm streaming on Twitch right now at the same time to build up a following. I have exactly one follower over in Twitch, but that's all right. I know it was gonna take a little time, which is why I'm starting now. So when I actually want to get over there, I'll have at least 5 followers. What's the minimum? I think you need 25 people. So I'm quite sure between this time next year, I'll be good to go. Slow and steady wins the race, so it don't. Almost knocked over my snack. Slow and steady wins the race, so I don't find myself scrambling around in the future. Future. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'll show up as myself in regular clothes, and then on Friday, your boy Hercules the shark will be coming on. Hercules. What's going on, classical singer? Good morning. We've got Kevin in the hazy. Classical singer is all the way from India. Meow meow meow. Shouts out to India. We also have, let me look over here. We have someone from UK here, and we have someone in from India. Thank you for the support, and y'all putting y'all comments in about like what y'all liked about the videos and what you would like to see. I actually got a couple of requests, and I was able to do one of the requests on about a restaurant called Jollibee Restaurant, but that was on Monday. We want to stay as professional as possible on this platform. I'm an adult now, and I'm grown, so I must act accordingly. Stuffy, stuck up, and think everything is childish. That's what we're doing now? That's how grown-ups act now. Stuffy. I roll. I'll take a pass on that. Thank you so much. It's called a miracle. And that answer is to Bendy 419. It's called sheer luck. A blessing. Cause that's all I got. The rest of my cards in life have been soggy, toe up, not a full deck, and so on. And I think one of my cards from the game of life caught on fire. So it is my business to make my life into lemonade. Hey, you know what? I wonder that's why the Simpsons character is yellow. Because, you know, the saying, turn life into, when life gives you lemons, turn it into lemonade. I think that's why the Simpsons family is yellow, because their whole life been toe up and all they've been drinking is lemonade and now they're yellow. Somebody said they have jaundice. Who said that? Clutch and Stick said they have jaundice. You know, I will be surprised because they live where they live by the power plant, the nuclear power plant. So, if you know, look, my thing is this, y'all. If you're gonna live by a nuclear power plant, don't you think the cost of living should be cheaper? I mean, after all, you're exchanging one thing for the other. I want to know that in real life too, because when I see these plants around here going up in smoke, and it's most certainly not by divine intervention, I wonder if the surrounding houses are cheaper. Cause you know I'd reconsider living around there if rent is like $125 a month because there's a power plant in your backyard. I'm like, well, you know, I could swing $125 a month. You know, I can get all the finer things in life on that budget. And then, you know, I have to test the water every day. You know, it's a lot of things you got to consider. So, I just want to know. I don't know. Swift H2O. Is that a YouTuber? Oh, they could also be on the turmeric diet. That stuff is good. I just had to not be so heavy with it. I remember when I first started cooking with turmeric, I accidentally went overboard. I didn't know it was that potent when I was making some chicken to put in the oven, right? And boy, whew. But outside of that, it flavors well. It sticks to the poultry really nicely, and it does make a nice scent in the house. Just don't overdo it is all. But yeah, I like cooking with that. Let me see here. I'm gonna put some ladybugs in the chat before I get started. I have my clipboard to remind myself and to read to y'all all the things I talked about last week on, well, this time last week, which was Wednesday. Which was Wednesday. So I'm gonna put some ladybugs in here and see the survey. You guys have been participating in the survey. Thank you so much for that. I wanted to ask something different today because this is a different type of day. First, ladybugs in the heezy. LADY. Ladybug is 2 words. No, wait. Ladybug is 1 word. Ladybug. There. Okay. So I have this survey up here. Please be advised, I'm looking over here on the monitor. It says here, are you working on being yourself? 60% of y'all said yes. Thank you for your honesty. 20% said no. Once again, thank you for your honesty. We have 5% said yes, and it's difficult. Congratulations. Keep moving forward. You acknowledge that some of the keys to being yourself not going to be easy. It can be quite challenging. And 14% said no, haven't thought to do so. That's all right, because now, because of the survey, you thought about doing so. Sometimes we need a gentle reminder to get out of the everyday work, sleep, eat, pay bills momentum and be like, you are a person. You are somebody. Wake up and be yourself sometimes. We need to be reminded. So I'm glad I asked. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Today I have water and I have popcorn again. Usually I'll have cereal and stuff, but nonetheless I have my snack with me and I hope you guys do too. It's really cool because 2 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago we had a cool person in here, because you guys are my cool peeps. We had a cool peep in here, and he was on third shift at work. So it's nice to know that you guys, have someone positive to listen to in the background. It's something to change up the algorithm, at least, meaning like, dude, look what I'm wearing, man. You wake up, you're like, what the age? This is different. Instead of seeing CNN News, Fox and Friends, C-SPAN, and all the YouTubers who are reporting news and stuff, it's nice to have something else positive going on. I'm looking for my popcorn. So I have popcorn here. It's the mini bags, y'all. It's nice too, because it be just enough. And it seems like the mini bags are more seasoned than the jumbo bags. What do you guys think? I have some Pop Secret popcorn, and it's the mini bags. And to me, every time we get these, they taste better. What do you guys think? That's okay. You don't know what an algorithm is. Basically, it's like a busybody on steroids, but it's a computer. And it's in charge of the popularity contest. So if the algorithm thinks you're popular, it's going to lift you up on the pedestal so you can get seen more and have more visibility. That's basically what it is. And if the algorithm think you lame, boring, nobody watching you, just like in high school, they going to sit you in the back of the line and say, you wait there till there's something left, if there's something left. That's the algorithm. Dun-dun-dun. Next time on Reading Rainbow. Boy, if Reading Rainbow talked to the children like that, they'd be crying. Let me get my popcorn open. These bags hold some heat. I know it tell me all the time, caution hot, but if something happens every time I open the microwave, and something happens where I just completely forget that the bag is hot. And I'm like, all I gotta do is use my pincher fingers. I use my pincher fingers and I'll be fine. But I still get burned. We've got Norbert David. How you doing? Calf Dog, I hope you well, all right is better than down in the dump. So I'll take all right any day. So that's good. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. She moves in mysterious ways. Now, who's saying that? You too, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll put my popcorn in my Batman bowl. I hope I don't. Ooh, boy, it's early in the morning. I'll be. Ooh, Halloween coming around the corner. I start watching scary movies. As if I watch scary movies. I watch those every now and again. So it is YouTube. Okay. There we go. I don't want to risk spilling this precious popcorn on the floor. Let me take my time. Excuse me. And then I'll carefully close up the bag. You guys remember when you were in elementary and you had 100th day, and on 100th day, the teacher would be like, 2 weeks from now, it's 100th day. Well, we celebrate the 100th day of the calendar year. And we want you to bring in 100 things to share. I'm like, why would I want to bring in 100 things to share? And it's like 26 kids in here. Don't you mean at least bring in 30 items, not 100? I don't think I'm going to share 100 things with additional people in this class, right? But I still get it. So kids brought popcorn, Cheerios, all that cool stuff. Thank you for coming in. Good morning, guys. I really appreciate y'all showing out on the like button. The like button looking heavy right now, man. Heavy. It's just heavy for me. But I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Absolutely in pain. For those those of y'all who were here yesterday, y'all heard the story in the figment of my imagination of how I got him. Dun 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 dun. Thank you guys, sir. Thank you guys for commenting. We appreciate you. Good morning. You're a fine group of people. Thank you so much for pressing the likes. Looks terrific. Great day. Good day to you guys. Good morning. Some of you guys are from the UK. Some of you guys are from... I'm reading the comments. Some of you guys are from India. Thank you. You too have 100 hugs. Thank you. Okay, sit down. You've done your part. All right. Somebody said boo. Is that for me? Are you booing me? Don't take it so literal. Don't take it so literal. Man. Yeah, but not the scary kind like Slappy. Y'all remember Slappy from Goosebumps? Reader beware. You're in for a scare. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yo, that dog used to scare me when I was a child. Remember that dog? It had the yellow eyes. It would be sitting like this on the porch, and then the eyes would be like, I'm like, ah, mama. I couldn't say that though, because then she'd be like, turn it off and go pray. Oh, man. So I had to try to be tough so I could watch Goosebumps. I didn't want them to know it shook me up. I never have anything to watch on TV. Oh man, gravy train dog food. Gravy train dog food. Gravy train dog food. Shouts out to Rick James. In the figment of my imagination today, he is alive. Woo, woo, woo. I'm Rick James. And that too concludes our broadcast day. Yeah, Slappy was creepy. Did you see the movie with Jack Black? That was good. I thought that was a good movie. It was not as scary, and I really appreciated that because, you know, I was bracing for impact. I'm a grown woman now, but growing up with the Goosebumps books, being that the movie was going to come out in my adult, while I'm an adult in movie theaters, I lightly braced for impact that I was going to get kind of scared. They did all right. So if they come out with the Goosebumps Part 2, I think maybe that's when they'll turn it up a notch. If there will be a Goosebumps 2. I'm actually going to write that down on my tablet because that might be something I want to talk about in the future. You know, hanging out and chatting with the cool peeps, which is you guys and myself included, and this little character here. It helps because it helps me pre-plan for future topics. So let me write that down. Now what in the world is happening to these monitors? Lights fading in and out on me, having me thinking my computer going to sleep, or then went to the big server in the sky. Future topics. Will there be another Goosebumps movie? Let me write that down. Will there be another Goosebumps excuse me, movie? And then I'll put that in the box. Y'all, I need another sheet of paper. Another sheet of paper. Excuse me. Here, let me get this set up. So this is page 12. And let me get my notes together, because once I get off of here, I want to be able to keep moving forward with my day. So we have August, page 13. All right. So what I have in here, as a gentle reminder for myself of what I talked about last Wednesday, which was good. You guys showed up and showed out last Wednesday. Man, I was very thankful. I'm still thankful for all the people who came in for the YouTube Bible, the YouTube exploring the YouTube Bible section. So Wednesday, which was August 20th, 2025, I had um I think the topic was, what are some examples of YouTube content policies, ambiguities, and AI overview went in, man. It was basically saying it's blurred lines everywhere. There's some areas where there's basically loopholes, so people can still pretty much get away with, for now, doing the copy and pasting the content and just putting a little more splash of seasoning on it. So they have to add some salt and pepper to it this time instead of just copying and pasting everything. But it don't seem like too much changed to me. Some of you guys were saying, like last week, that YouTube is so slow, and I agree, because I compared it to corporate. If you file a complaint, good luck seeing that through. You file a complaint today, if you're still there, maybe this time next year they'll get to it, if you can hold on that long and put up with the bull. So it's just like corporate. So that's what I summarized collectively when talking about that. And today I wanted to pick up from last week, because within all of that I had more questions I wanted to talk about, but I didn't want to have the stream go on too long and blur topics together. So as I do my best to keep my notes together, my pages are numbered. Look at all these pages. It's a few blank sheets in there too. A lot of them are already filled up. I need to put this in the binder. I keep telling myself that. But all I've been doing though is just numbering the pages and labeling them. So I need to look for myself. I have my notes. Let me get the page ready to be shared for the Twitch people, and for myself. Let me do the presentation. Dun, 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 dun. After saying presentation out loud, I instantly thought of PowerPoint with Windows. Do you guys still work on PowerPoint Windows like program? I really like the Windows software. It's like I can spend a long time on there just making projects and stuff. Reuse content and monetization. Is this the right one? Yup, push share. Add to screen. There. Alright, now that's set. I'm waiting for it to load over here. Oh my goodness, what's taking so long? It's taking forever. Da, 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 da. Alright, we're 27 minutes in. Let me minimize that. So today, stop it, computer, work with me. We're friends. Computer, reuse content and monetization rules. Let me put him over here. I need to set up. That instantly reminded me of gym class or coaches yelling in high school. All right, let's set up, man. Can we cancel practice today? I think I'd rather go to work than practice. You know what? I think I'm gonna find out how to get out of this, get off the team. It's called just quit. No, I don't want to look like a quitter. I'm gonna get a job like I got a job, so I'm not gonna play no more. You know, have a little dignity about yourself. What's so hard about saying you don't want to play no more? This is not the game for me. Oh, boys. Let me write today's topic down for myself. Reuse content and monetization rules. YouTube is one word. Did you know that? Oh man. Reuse content and monetization rules. It feels like I'm in the library, y'all. So I am in the library. In the figment of my imagination, I am in the library. Forget that cliche, I am somebody. No, this 2025, fool. I'm in the library. Let's start submerging ourselves mentally into places. Can we grow beyond I'm somebody? Yeah, duh, I'm a somebody. And Whitney Houston is every woman. Do do do. Cue laugh track. I said, cue my laugh track. That's better. Boy, good help is so hard to find. Am I ever gonna get this written down? In due time, says the oracle from the Matrix. In due time, you shall find your answer. But I need my answer right now. I don't know what to do, oracle. In due time, you will find your answer. You're not telling me nothing. You're not telling me nothing. You're better off getting the fortune cookie than walking valley high, walking across the valleys and climbing the high mountains to reach the oracle. She's not gonna tell you nothing. Just go to China One and get you a fortune cookie and let that be that. Waste the gas money to go fly to see the oracle in her tiny apartment. Kids everywhere. Probably distracted her concentration. That's why she can't tell you nothing in the Matrix. All them dang kids in the living room. What we doing here? Running the daycare trying to help us find our way. And then you baking cookies too? What the H? No wonder they died in the Matrix. Oh. I'm gonna put $500 bet. $500 right now. $500 bet that when another Matrix come out, it's all gonna circle back to the Oracle. It was her that started all this mess. It was her that made them run around and fight people in hot leather. I'm surprised they didn't pass out having a heat stroke. Which crazy you want? Fighting evil all day in tight leather? Or being plugged into the Matrix the wrong way? I cannot. Once again, am I ever gonna get this title written down? YouTube reuse content and monetization. Now, if this is my study session online and I'm really trying to learn something, can you imagine me 25 years ago in school trying to do my homework? Do you think I ever got it done at the proper time? No, I was up past midnight trying to do homework. I was always daydreaming, zoning off, wondering what's going on, what mama making for dinner, probably, all that stuff. Wish I could be outside, wondering why they get their homework done so fast, and I'm here sitting at the kitchen table struggling. Thank God I don't go to school no more. Children, hang on. If you're watching this, hang on. You'll get through and it'll get better. It will get better. It will get better. Alright, the YouTube use content and this is awful. This is worse than Dragon Ball Z. You know how they drag out the episodes? Goku lifts his fist. And it takes 25 minutes for him to get his fist up in the air because they go to commercial like every 5 seconds. We come back, oh, yo, dog, his fist got higher. Yeah, we get somewhere. He didn't even hit the car yet. Like, he didn't even did that yet. His fist just going up in the air. I'm like, oh, he about to do something. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Tune in next week. Man, are you effing kidding me right now? Like, man, if you want to know how to drag out content, I recommend you watch Dragon Ball Z. Soap operas drag out stuff too, but that's not my bag, man. I'm not into the soap operas like that. So the next best thing for me to watch is that the next best thing and the only thing. Sit down. You're gonna scare them away. Sit down. We are 36 minutes into this live. Perhaps I can get into the topic at hand. The topic at hand. YouTube's reuse content and monetization rules. This is where I wanted to pick up back from last week. Hey, you hate that too about the Dragon Ball Z. They keep you occupied all day just watching one episode. We have here, according to AI Overview, shouts out to AI Overview, shouts out to my family. I love all y'all. Know y'all gonna watch me in the replay gang. When the sun starts shining. I'm up before the birds. The birds looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're like, are you one of us? I'm like, no. Get out my windowsill. Every day after this live, when the sun comes, I gotta go out there and watch down the window because these birds trying to look through here, figuring out what type of human up before the sun. Maybe it was something the doctor gave me when they said, here, take this, and it done turned me into a bird. Nobody will ever know. YouTube's reuse content policy means that to be eligible for monetization, content must be your original creation. I roll. And not simply a compilation, mass-produced, or repetitive video. You must add significant original commentary, meaningful narrative, substantive modifications, or educational value to make the content your own. Make the content your own. If your channel has reused content, it may be demonetized or rejected from the YouTube Partner Program, also known as YPP. Now, do you really want to be a part of a program that says YPP? YouTube people, I think a rebranding is in order, because why would I want to walk around? I'm in a YouTube Partner Program, YPP. I think we need to fashion that a little differently. How about let's just go back to the basics? Yes, we can. To regain monetization, you must change the content to meet these guidelines and delete all offending content from your channel before reapplying, delete. Now, does delete mean just putting the video on private? Now, I don't recommend anybody deleting your stuff. Like, if there's a video on there and they say you gotta take it down, don't just outright delete it. Download it, save a copy for yourself, put it on private. Don't get rid of it, because according to YouTube, for us, once it's gone, it's gone. Now, I don't know if that rule applies for the people like Mr. Beast and all those people who in another stratosphere of YouTube. I'm quite sure all they have to do is press a button and it'd be like, I accidentally deleted my whole entire YouTube channel on a drunken bender. Can you bring it back? Say no more, Mr. Beast. Your channel's in store. But for us, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. Real life situations. How to take precautions until you get to the big time. It's a shame and a scandal. What is reused content? Well, I like how AI Overview is breaking it down for me. No, not at all. They pick and choose who they want to cater to. Tell me all about it. Let me tell you something in the figment of my imagination. This guy right here started a YouTube channel 30 seconds ago, and he already had 100k subs, and they not robots. I guess you right, they do pick and choose. I'll roll and bang him bounce to that. What is reused content? Low effort compilations, videos that are primarily a collection of other people's content, such as movie scenes, sports highlights, or gameplay. Gameplay with little or no original commentary or editing. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? Mass-produced or repetitive content. Heaven help me, because I'm saying some of the same stuff I said last Wednesday, this Wednesday. Am I going to cancel myself out accidentally by default? E2 Brute? Somebody help me. How technical we going to get? The Lord not even that technical, but the YouTube Bible is a wreck. Did I read this already? Well, I guess I don't have to reread it again. Watch me study. Mass-produced or repetitive content. Mass-produced or repetitive content. Mass-produced or repetitive content is considered spam and is ineligible for monetization. So since I just had a glitch, it kept saying that over and over again. Will this particular video disqualify me for future monetization? I wouldn't be surprised. They always picking on the blacks. Oh man, yo, no Uber. I know. I need y'all to subscribe to my other channel. I need y'all to subscribe to my other channel. I need y'all to subscribe to my other channel. PayPal, my PayPal, my PayPal. Oh, brother, is your friend now? He might be a robot. Oh. This is just it. I think Dr. Robot is a robot. I think, based on all the times he repeats itself, maybe that is a possibility. You know what? It could be a possibility. With the power of imagination, anything is possible. Anything is possible with Barbie. Yo, AI, Chucky is alive, and I think I can prove it, John Q. Public. AI is alive, and I think we all know that. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to the 29th century. Welcome to the 29th century. Unaltered content. Videos that features unaltered content from other sources like news clips or interviews without significant added value from the uploader is considered a flaw. La Bamba, what's going on? We have nonverbal reactions. Content that relies on nonverbal reactions to videos without substantial added commentary or editing. Now, I just watched a video yesterday. The whole background was the actual video from like a news clip. And then the guy in the corner was about this big. And all he was doing this. I'm like, you're gonna start beatboxing. While the whole video, somebody else stuff was playing in the background. This one had like 195,000 likes, 469 trillion views, and all he doing was, yeah, you know. That soul ain't right. We need Johnny Cochran. The social media Johnny Cochran on set to fight for us honest YouTubers. That's how you get in the algorithm. But once you get in the algorithm, what you gotta do to stay there? That I'll pass. Continuing on with the AI helpful help as I study to decipher the YouTube Bible. What's allowed under the policy? Adding your unique value, using clips of other content with your own storyline, original commentary, and meaningful edits to make it a new creation. A new creation. A new creation. What in the Beast Wars are we talking about? Make it a new creation. Sounds a little scientific to me. I'm gonna read that one more time. It says here, what's allowed under the policy? Adding your own unique value, using clips of other content with your own storyline, original commentary, and meaningful edits to make it a new creation. So you can reuse the content as long as you remix it. That's just as bad as the gray area as people doing covers on music. They hitting the same notes, hitting the same wave, same bar, same key, ain't changed the thing but the person singing it. We have covers and we have remixes. And nobody paying homage to the original. So comparing it to that, we still have a sloppy mess when it comes to respectability politics on giving credit to where credit is due. Shout out to JD, also known Jermaine Dupri, because he be hollering on every interview about these new cats out here not paying respect to the people who paved the way for them to be somebody in the first place. I get it. They're like, we don't need you no more. They throw you out the car on the highway. I'm like, but I'm the one who got you here. How little do they forget? I'm glad I checked my sidebar on my menu because my computer unplugged. What's going on, Blacklight Tattoos Charlie? You a tattoo parlor? Shouts out to the tattoo parlor. What's your most recent tattoo you did, man? Let's see here. I'm fixing my computer. It's like this computer I'm working on is I need a new cord, so if I don't fix it correctly, it won't charge. Just 1 second. But the computer is awesome. The computer is really good. And for the price, I'll take it because we got it used. I prefer to get the computers used. Let's see here. Y'all up in here talking about so crazy. Dude, yeah, so let me see here. That's how I compare this whole thing with YouTube. Is pretty much like that. Far as what you can use far as content and repurpose and make your own. It's like the music. You have music remixes and then you have covers. You taking the chance, especially on the covers, because you taking their whole thing. Some will come at you, some won't. Some will come at you later. And that's kind of like how YouTube is. It all depends on who you are, right? Covers the chances. I hear you. That's the truth. I like that, Lubamba. That's very true. So you're taking a chance. And it's one of those situations, I'm not encouraging it, but if you have those feelings in your head while you're playing, you're like, yo, I don't think I'm going to get in trouble. That's you. It's kind of like when you're at the you're gambling at the table. Some people got it, some people don't. They're like, no, I don't think I should try this today. And they usually be right. That's kind of how it seems like in reference to these YouTube rules. If you know yourself enough to know, like, yeah, I don't think I should try that, then don't. Critical reviews. Using clips from other sources to provide a critical review or analysis. Reaction videos. Videos where you clearly react to and comment on the original content provided. Viewers can see a meaningful difference. So these are the things that are allowed under the policy of reusing content. What's going on, Ernest? Hi again. Hello to you. You'll create your own content, says Anthony Henderson. Now, the news people don't create their own content because specifically we know when we watch the news, they're reporting on the news and things around them. But what makes the news have their own content is them going out on the field to go to the same location where everybody else is reporting. What makes the news different is they do the field work, they record it from their own devices, and so on. And so then they can take back with the permission of being able to record like an accident or a crime scene and put it on their platform because that is their work. So it also comes down to stuff like that too. Being mindful and thoughtful. You know, we're in the day in the life where people are playing for a team, don't give a dang. They just don't. That's where we are now. Substantive editing, applying visual and audio effects or significant editing to the reused content to show your unique contribution. That's funny. John Q. Public, that's funny. What to do if your channel is demonetized for reused content? Shouts out to the ones who get flagged, who make a simple mistake. Some of us do. But here it is. What to do if your channel is demonetized for reused content. Review your channel to identify which videos are considered mass-produced or lack your own original contribution. Edit or delete. Change the content to add significant value or originality or in many cases, delete the offending videos from your channel. Once again, I don't recommend you just outright deleting a video, guys. When YouTube say it's wrong, according to their standards, put it on private, download it, edit it, then upload it. You don't want to delete all that hard work that you did, because once it's gone, according to them, is gone. You definitely don't want to take a chance on that. But I have noticed since I've been on YouTube for over 12 years, cannot help but witness others' uprisings and, as they rise to YouTube success according to them. You hear stories come out, they'll be like, my channel was something happened to my channel, or I got mainly Instagram. Let's say Instagram. I got someone hacked into my Instagram. I need some help, so I called up so and so, who is another big time YouTuber, and they got my account back. Or something happened on my social media. I called so and so who put me on, and I got it back. So having said that, it seems like once you get to a certain plateau, having those issues of fretting whether or not your content will be deleted, and if it happens, it will be a thought of the past, because all they have to do is make the call. Dun, dun, dun. I need my stuff back. Oh, no problem, dog. We got you. Edit or delete the content. Don't delete it. Put it on private. Download it. Appeal the decision. If your channel was rejected or suspended from the YouTube Partner Program, also known as YPP, I need them to change that. For reused content, you can appeal the decision by uploading an unlisted appeal video. Show your value in the appeal video. Demonstrate your editing process. Explain your content creation method, and show yourself on camera or provide a voiceover to prove your authentic involvement as a creator. I had to do that once when I finally caught someone who was taking my content. Mainly it was when I was reporting on the Fox Soul situation. I have a playlist about me reviewing the TGI of Friday Fox Soul with Armand Wiggins and Claudia Jordan and all that. When I Googled my own self or looked for my videos in Bing.com search engine, all my thumbnails came up right to the top. But when I clicked on my videos, it redirected me to an African woman's content. That happened a few times in my YouTube history, but this time I was able to actually catch it. I screen recorded every step. I talked to them like I'm talking to you guys, and I recorded it and I sent it to YouTube. I'm like, this has been happening a lot. This is just the first time I was able to physically catch and record it and tell them, this lady or this man up here stealing my views, and this is what they're doing. I had the proof. It's a sad shame, man. It's a sad shame. Even in YouTube, people play dirty. Isn't it a same shame? And I'm not even in the ring like that, but still they play dirty. I'm like, go with the other people who act like you and go mess with them. But nonetheless, I felt vindicated, and I just keep moving forward, y'all. I'm blissfully unaware of anything that ever happened on Fox Soul. I'm praying it's no longer a thing. Fox Soul is still there. I'm still subscribed to it, but I rarely go over there now. But in my timeline, there's a new show called Chatting with Carissy or something, I believe. But it's chatting with someone, and it's a female. So, yeah, it was definitely a shame. And, seeking revenge on your own regard is wrong. So I just wait for the what goes around comes around to happen. And I won't retaliate, but I did report. And leave it at that and keep my car going. So once again, it says under the, what do you do if your channel is demonetized for reused content? Show your value in the appeal video, demonstrate your editing process, explain your content creation method, and show yourself on camera or provide a voiceover to prove your authentic involvement as the creator. Reapply for monetization. After the appeal is processed or after a waiting period, you can reapply for the YouTube Partner Program once your channel meets the requirement. So that was pretty good information. Yeah, karma. You know, karma is the same thing as what goes around comes around. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Do unto others the golden rule. It's the same dang thing to me. We're all saying the same dang thing, y'all. So just letting it rest in the hands of that, and see what happens. So I just read reuse content and monetization rules for YouTube, and it was a lot of good information in there. I want to see what else I can pull out of this specific topic, but first, before I do that, I'll see that we have 53 cool peeps who have participated in today's survey. I'm going to take a minute and read it. Thank you guys for participating, and thank you so much for pressing the like. We have 23 likes already, and we've hit our first hour on the show. Let me grab some more water. And let me fix this. Ladybug. And let me pull these out here. Sticky notes. I thought when I opened the computer, I thought that the post-it notes were going to be readily available. I'm going to have to fix that so it can be a possibility. Let me see. Put that in there. Copy. And put that in there. So for today's survey, I asked, are you working on being yourself? 57% of you said yes. 11% said no. 25% said yes and it's difficult. And 8% said no, I haven't thought to do so. So congratulations everyone who participated in the survey. Today I'm here to remind you to remember to put in some time for yourself to be yourself. What are some of the things that you like to do and wish you had more time to do? See if you can pick them back up, but the thing is they'll have to be on the smaller scale. Perhaps you like building things. I know you want to just quit your job and build, just go in the backyard and build, or you want to travel the world. Some people want to travel. When I was growing up, a lot of the senior citizens, that was their dream to retire and travel, but things are different now. So dream big and figure out what you can do to have that happen in your current life. It might be taking a road trip. Heck, it might be taking a nice walk to a nice park, but you're starting somewhere. You're not just sitting in your house saying, I'm not going anywhere because I'm not getting exactly what I want. You're selling yourself short. Who knows, if you go on that trip, you might meet some people. You might meet a group of other people who all they do is travel, but they go by Greyhound or something. So that's what I'm saying. So congratulations all of you people for participating in the survey. And yes, being yourself is a choice. You had to remind yourself, and it is difficult at times. I haven't heard about that song before. I don't think I have. Yeah, I'm a homebody also. It's fun. I love being at home with my family. That's where it's at for me. But yeah, don't sell yourself short. You got to start somewhere. If you don't start anywhere, it'll never grow into what you really want it to be. It's kind of like when girls grow their hair, or they have to do the big chop. They have to cut off, they'll choose to cut all the chemicals out of their hair. They have a vision to have their hair down to their shoulders. They know it's going to take a while, but they see the vision in the end goal. But the first process is to cut out all the dead hair, right? And start taking care of it and getting into a routine. And before you know it, their hair will be at their goal. For some, it may take a year or 2 or 3, but nonetheless, if they didn't start at all, they wouldn't have gotten anywhere. And then they can share their story with everybody else. So make yourself useful. Go for it. And during your process, you can be helping people along the way. That's how you plant seeds, guys. That's how you plant seeds of thought into people's minds. You are responsible for the seeds you plant in people's minds, whether you want to be or not. And that's scary, because I'm talking to you guys, so I want to be mindful of what I'm saying. I don't want to say anything wrong and lead you down the wrong path, because it's my responsibility for the words that come out of my mouth. And if someone takes it to gospel, if I'm giving advice that's bad intentionally, that's my fault. It's gonna come back on me. And that's how I look at it. So I have to be careful. I have to be mindful. And that's just with all things. Let's see here. Reuse content and monetization rules. There was something in here that jumped out to me that I wanted to go further in. YouTube's reuse content policies. To be eligible for monetization, content must be your original creation and not simply a compilation, mass-produced, or repetitive video. You must add significant original commentary, a meaningful narrative, substantive modifications. That's what I wanted to learn. Substantive modifications. Y'all, I didn't even sign in on this thing. Copy. My next question is, please provide, can you please provide PROVIDE examples of substantial modifications to YouTube videos? PLE. Alright, I'll wait for that to load up. And while I wait for that to load up, I need to adjust. Yeah, which is why it's encouraged to get some books. Your kinds of favorite books that you like. You have to have an emergency things to do on standby. Get you a milk crate and fill it with things like that. A milk crate. Get you a regular roll radio, a hand crank radio. Get you a mini generator or whatever that's solar powered. They're very cheap now to run your radio at least. Have it with some books, some CDs, some music, a few DVDs, a DVD player, a basic TV, a small one. It don't have to be big. How you doing? Yup. Just in case. I mean, you need that nowadays because we have power outages unexpectedly. So in the time that the power go out, you gotta have something to do, especially if you have kids or grandkids coming over. They have to be entertained, so you have to make sure you have things to keep them occupied. So thinking of a power outage, do you have enough things to keep you occupied until the power cuts back on? Trees fall down all the time over here. Folks don't get power on sometimes for 3 days. What are you going to do in that time? So if you think of it that way, you'll be all right. Y'all, word of advice. I'm starting somewhere. Starting small. I still pick up change I see laying around in the street. Start small. Thank you guys for getting the likes up for me. It means a lot. I asked in here, small is big. That's correct. Especially if you are on a budget and you want to go to Wendy's and get you a Frosty. They have multiple sizes at various price points. Now the thing is, how are you going to accept that? Do you have to get the tiny one? You're going to be appreciative that you were able to get a Frosty? Or not? Can you please provide examples of substantive modifications to YouTube videos, please? I have that in there, and let me get that ready to be posted. I'm taking my time cruising through this at my own pace. And to get the job done. Let me paste that in there. There. So it says a overview. Thank you. It says substantive modifications to YouTube videos are significant changes to the content that can mislead viewers about what actually happened, particularly when the video features realistic content involving real people, events, or places. Unlike minor edits like color corrections, substantive changes require disclosure, especially if they are created or altered with AI. Here are more specific examples of what YouTubers consider a substantive modification, often requiring a disclosure label. Examples using altered or synthetic media. Those modifications involve making realistic but false. Ooh, what? These modifications include making realistic but false changes to a video using AI or other editing tools, like putting Bigfoot in the background where you know good and well he wasn't there at the accident scene. I'm reporting live. News 5, we saw Bigfoot in the background when we recorded from this crime scene. Yeah, it's true. We saw Bigfoot. Do you see him back there? He's back there. Man, you lying. I'm not lying. It's there. It's true. Sit down. It don't work like that. You scaring the people. Fake news. No, I'm not a fake news person. Sit down. And that's what they mean with that particular rule. Crazy people like him running around, messing it up for all of us. Photoshopping Bigfoot in behind a crime scene saying that Bigfoot real. But he is. Sit down. It's too early for this, y'all. It's just simply too early for this. What time is it? It's 6:11 in the morning. 6:11 in the morning. Here are some specific examples of what YouTube considers a substantive modification, often requiring a disclosure label. Fabricating events, creating realistic but fake footage of an event such as a tornado moving towards a real city when that did not happen. Oh my goodness. Altering public figures' actions using AI to make it appear that a public figure stole something or confessed to a crime they did not commit. Faking a real event, y'all. Synthetically generating a realistic looking video of a tennis match that never occurred between real players. That's so sad. I had to write that down because I want to see what that is. Let me read a couple more. Altering a public figure's speech, making a real person appear to say or do something they did not, such as having a publicly false claim that they are dropping out of an election. Now, this is what AI said. Falsifying hospital events, making it appear that hospital workers turned away sick or wounded patients. What the H? You mean to tell me for somebody actually did stuff like that? It's a shame. First thing I want to put into my notes is what I typed in for the second question I Googled, so I can stay in account of what I've been doing for 1 week to the next. So let me write this in. Good morning to you guys, and good night to some of you. The first of the hour, we had someone from India and UK coming in, and now we are like an hour and 14 minutes into the live. Good morning to you guys. Happy Wednesday. It is the 27th of August 2025. Good morning. Can you please provide? I'm writing down my the question I'm reading. Did I spell that correctly? To YouTube videos, please. Okay. YouTube videos. So that was a long question, guys. It took me that long to watch it. Nope, no, I'm not. And now I'm going to actually use my second sheet of paper for today and put down the suggestion. Let me go back to it. Watching, I'm putting that you recommended it. Yeah, because if I wait till tomorrow to read my comments to see what you guys are recommending, I might forget, because it's going to take a minute for the video to process and for the comments to be played in the replay, and I'll be moving on. So which is why I'm taking the time to write it now, so I can just keep everything going at the same time. Watching food around the corner. Food. Is it a movie? Never mind. I'll just check it out. There. Alright, so I wrote that down. Thank you for that. Let me go back here to the comments. What's going on, Aboyo Elvis? How are you? I'm doing good. Having a good time hanging out with the cool peeps. That means you, and you. Me. And this guy right here, he's like a moderator, a Funko Pop moderator. He volunteers himself into the videos. So I was reading examples of using altered or synthetic media. I'm at the falsifying hospital events. That's crazy. Especially if they're not using it to like make a movie or something, and they're passing it on to be true. Manipulating audio, digitally altering audio to make it sound as if a real person or a popular singer missed a note in a live performance. Using another's voice, cloning someone else's voice to create voiceovers or dubs for a video. Examples involving misrepresentation and depiction. These modifications focus on recontextualizing real content to deliberately deceive viewers. That's messed up. Misattributed footage. Falsely claiming that old footage from a past event is from a current one, especially if it could cause serious harm. That's terrible. This is from examples of using altered or synthetic media, to which YouTube don't allow at all. Let's see here. We have using another's voice. I read that. Misattributed footage. Misleading videos, thumbnails, or titles. Using the video title or thumbnails to trick viewers into believing the video contains content that is not actually present. I remember that. That was during the good old days of YouTube. That was during the good old days of YouTube, when all you had to worry about was the thumbnails being like, yo, I saw the Kool-Aid man. He jumped out of a tree in my backyard. And when you click on it, it has nothing to do with the Kool-Aid man. You don't see any trees and you don't see a backyard. It's like, why did this even happen? So it's being misleading. People still do that today, to get your attention. What they call it, clickbait. I don't want to do that. That's not cool, man. If you got to do that just to win on your platform, Once again, I'll pass. Yeah, that's not even cool. Thank you guys for participating in the survey. It's there to help remind us all to remember to be ourselves. Where am I? Manipulated footage with harm. They have with harm in parentheses. Technically, doctoring footage in a way that misleads users and poses a serious risk of harm, such as a video that makes it look like someone has passed away, for example, a government official. Man, these people are in some serious trouble when they start getting caught for faking the news like that. Examples of reusing and editing content. While the act of re-editing itself is not substantive modification, in the same way as AI falsification. AI falsification. That's my parrot. My parrot. It says here, in the same as AI falsification, YouTube does define the level of modification needed to make reused content distinctive and not just a copy. Let's see. Speaking of not just a copy, there we go. Allowed with substantive editing, using clips from a movie but adding your own commentary, rewriting the dialogue. Now that's fun, and changing the voiceover. The modifications must add a meaningful difference for viewers. Now that was fun when I was reviewing the Foxo TGIF. I was listening to, what I did was, it was just me talking, right? But in the background, because I was using StreamYard at the time, I had a clip of a still shot of the said video I was reviewing, and I had my earbuds on while I was actually watching the video from another device, and I was talking about it, and I was paraphrasing, like, I cannot believe she just said that, and I was stopping. I was like, y'all, she just said this, and then I started yapping and talking about why would she do that, figuring out what made her say this, stuff like that. But I'm not taking the video itself. It's ridiculous. So allow with substantive editing, using clips from a movie but adding your own commentary, rewriting the dialogue, and changing the voiceover. The modifications must add a meaningful difference for viewers. Not allow low effort modification, taking the song and changing the pitch or speed, but otherwise leaving it identical to the original. This is not considered a substantive modifications. Like on TikTok, they'll get the song and speed it up. It sounds like chipmunks. I'm like, we cannot even hear it. I don't even want that on. What are you doing? Love it. I know that's right. Meow, meow, meow. What's going on, Kendrick? Newman Morel. We don't have to deal with the heat because it's almost autumn. We don't have to fight the battles because God already fought them. Rise and shine. Rise and grind. What's going on? Isn't that the golden truth? That's awesome. I know that's right. H, yeah. See, even Black Light Tattoos agrees. I know that's right. H, yeah. Now that's how you put negativity in its place. You tell yourself that every morning or every time you need to tell yourself that. What is not a substantive modification? It says minor edits, adjusting color, lighting, filters, or using a specific effect like background blur. Oh, come on, that's so lazy, man. Unrealistic or fantastical content. Using a green screen to show someone floating in space or having a unicorn in a fantastical setting. How is that not? Now, see, this is dumb. Unrealistic or fantastical content, I think that's definitely original because you're using your imagination. I'm in space. I want to make an episode where I'm in space with a unicorn. So you mean to tell me that according to AI, that is not considered a substantive modification, that is stupid. Unrealistic or fantastical content. Using the green screen to show someone floating in space or having a unicorn in a fantastical setting. That's bull. That's creative. I'm going to ignore that. Minor production assistance. Using generative AI to create a video outline, script, thumbnail, or captions. Now, it sounds like AI is going against itself because everyone's starting to rely on that now for scripting. What are you talking about? I think this is where the legalism and the fine lines and stuff come into play with the new lawyers of social media today. You know, we've entered new territory, so some of these rules just don't make sense. You're canceling out your own self. Is it the situation to say, mess up your nose to spite your face or whatever? It seems like this is this direction where YouTube is going in reference to what they consider content or lazy content. But I like the unicorn one. Remember Nyan Cat? He is a rainbow cat with a Pop-Tart body, and he floats around in space. I like Nyan Cat, and all he do is just float around in space and be meowing. How is that not original? According to AI Overview, this falls under what is not a substantive modification. So you mean to tell me Nyan Cat is not a substantive modification? Please. In the words of Wendy Williams, take several seats. Please. I am reading from, right now I'm currently discussing / going over and learning what are substantive modifications to YouTube videos, and going over what they deem are significant changes and what aren't significant changes. They were doing great all the way up to the last rule, where it's basically saying, in my interpretation, stuff like Nyan Cat isn't creative enough. I think someone who lacks imagination, hater, threw that last one in there. How do you lack imagination? By not trying to expand it and make it grow. Everyone's got an imagination. It's just another muscle you gotta build and make stronger. Some people are born naturally strong. Some of us have to do a little more work to get to that level. It's just with imagination, y'all. Why do you think they have so many cool video games? So you can expand your imagination and try different video games. Look at new boards. See new people. Create new characters. Video games are not a waste of time. Help you expand your mind. Especially if cartoons not hitting for nothing. Go play some video games. Shoot. Expand your mind. Do something with yourself. Quit standing around watching the paint dry. Unless you really enjoy standing around watching the paint dry. But quit standing around watching the paint dry. Go do something. Thank you so much. I'm having an excellent day, y'all. Just sitting here minding my business, hanging with the cool peeps. I just finished my bowl of popcorn. I'm good today. We are an hour and a half into this live stream. The likes are on one in a good way. I'm about to root out an old word. The likes on fleek, y'all. The likes on fleek. What y'all always say? All them likes tight. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, gravy train dog food. Gravy train dog food. Gravy train dog food. So right here in the survey, we have 62 of you cool peeps who have participated. Thank you. And the survey asks, are you working on being yourself? 58% of you said yes. 10% of you said no. 26% of you brave birds said yes and it's difficult. And 6% said no, I haven't thought to do so. But for your 6%, this is your reminder. It is your responsibility to continue to put in the work to remind you just how cool you are and to remember the things that made you happy so you can try to incorporate them in small little ways throughout your day to what? Edify your life. Let me see if I have anything else in this mug I want to talk about. Earlier today, I talked about YouTube reuse content and monetization rules. That's what we opened up the live with about halfway in, though. I didn't really start talking about the YouTube topic at hand. The topic at hand until about 30 minutes into the live stream. I was running my mouth, acting silly, having a good time in the world of my imagination. My imagination. Shout out to the lady who sang that song. Yeah, so YouTube reuse content monetization rules, and you guys came in on the other portion of the topic. Can you please provide examples of substantive modifications to YouTube videos? What I'm going to do is fish through the article and see if I missed anything else that I wanted to bring up. What's going on, Tarsis? Good morning. And Bloxcraft is back in the heezy. I said Bloxcraft reminded me of Minecraft and Roblox at the same time. I'm going to go back through the article and see if there's anything else that stood out to me that made me say, in this specific topic that I want to talk about. Before I wrap things up, just one second. Y'all remember Digimon? Y'all remember Digimon? Yeah, we remember Digimon and we don't like it. Excuse you? Did somebody just say they don't like Digimon? That's a good show. It's old now. It came out in the early 2000s, I believe. Digimon is good. I'm checking out something on the computer really quickly to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. Go to dashboard. Yup. Okay, cool. Now the next order of business is to go back and see if there's anything else that caught my attention I want to bring up. After all, we're exploring the YouTube Bible. Watch me study online these YouTube rules, and I try not to get confused in all the red tape, gray areas, and pitfalls along the way. Reuse content policy. You must add significant original commentary. I roll. My next question before I probably head out of here is I want to see some examples of low effort compilations on YouTube content. I want to see if some newer ones come up compared to the ones that were provided earlier. Let me see. Copy. Let me put that in there. What are some examples of low effort content compilations for YouTube videos? YouTube. Now that make me want to go get some fried chicken and some Zatarain's beans and rice. This the soul music. Now the New Orleans type of music. Zatarans. I don't see Zatarans commercials anymore. I like those Zatarans commercials. They have parades and it's like Zatarans ready to serve or something like that. They had a party and they were celebrating about Zatarans rice. The man was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I want some. Oh no, that's a shabba doobie 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 doo. Zatarans rice. Oh, we have Uncle Ben's rice. We have Zatarans rice. Boy, let me hurry up and get this going before I get sidetracked again. Man, I tell you, I start yapping about something else and get off the subject, right? Thank you. Thank you for coming in from Chile. We have Chile, we have India, we have UK in the heezy, Australia in the heezy. Put it on Spotify. Hey, you can put anything on Spotify. If I go like this, ooh, put it on Spotify. See what happened. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Chill atmosphere in the heezies. A lot of people in here. Good morning to y'all. Welcome, and you guys are starting your day. It is officially 6:35 a.m. Wednesday, September 27, 2025. Did I say August already? You said August already. And today I am exploring the YouTube bubble. Tomorrow I'll be on here as myself. Friday, your boy Hercules the Shark will be on. Monday and Tuesdays, the cow videos will be on. I take the days off now. I'll have Saturday and Sundays off now because I'm living my best life. I go back and forth, but you living my best life. And y'all like that edit? Yeah, you know, keep it clean for the kids. Dang kids, are always in the way. What did you just say, Mother? I didn't say anything. So I asked, what are some examples of low effort compilations for YouTube videos? I am on planet Earth, space, the final frontier. Low effort compilations. Examples include top 10 funny cat videos, satisfying moments or best moments from popular games, which rely on gathering existing footage with minimum editing, such as simple text overlays, music, and basic transitions. Yeah, but they work. Cat videos work, so it seems like that falls into another category. But I asked for examples, so these are examples. Once again, low effort compilation examples are top 10 funny cat videos, satisfying moments, or best moments from popular game, which rely on gathering existing footage with minimum editing, such as the simple text, overlays, music, and basic transitions. These types of videos often focus on trending topics or viral clips, like the Vine. Y'all remember the Vine? I had got on the Vine, and like 2 or 3 months later, they closed it. I'm like, I cannot. I'm trying to start something here. They closed it down. I was a little deflated. I'm like, whatever. These types of videos often focus on trending topics or viral clips, making it easy to assemble content from various sources to create cohesive, if basic, compilation. Alright, cohesive. Hercules is a rebel. Always pushing the boundaries of YouTube policy. I can imagine him holding that if we get locked up. Hercules is a rebel, always pushing the boundaries of YouTube policy. Turn to the side. Y'all be like, y'all, Hercules done. He can't be here today. He done got into a little trouble. that? Oh my gosh, I had to put that down. Hold on. Hercules is a rebel. Always pushing above boundaries of YouTube policy. That's funny. I'm actually jotting it down with my handy dandy clipboard. Thank you. That's funny. Thank you guys for putting likes in the chat, man. That's really nice. We already have 25 likes. That's a ton. Of course, he fired the last two, and y'all saw how that played out when Hercules was on during Shark Week. He couldn't even stick to talking to y'all without segue into talking about his dang on agent and publicist. Yeah, Hercules fired them. Examples of low effort compilation videos. Let me put that in here. Best moment falls. Videos that collect highlights, funny moments, or fails. Oh, I thought that said, it says, well, that is fails. It looks, that I looks like an L. Videos that collects highlights, funny moments, or fails from popular video games, sports, or other events. Compilations of short trends. Videos that gather clips of recent short form trends or challenges from platforms like TikTok or Instagram and compile them together. I see a lot of that on here now. Some YouTube channels that floated up into the surface where all they do is react to a ream of TikTok videos. I like them though, because if I don't want to go to TikTok for a while, I can at least stay caught up by watching the YouTubers react to YouTube content. What's going on, Aquil Faith? Welcome in. Good morning to you. Satisfying or oddly satisfying. Compilations of Ashmere-like videos or clips that are aesthetically pleasing or focus on repetitive, soothing motions. Kind of like those videos where they have the music, like study music, lo-fi. That's a popular one. Where they show like a girl studying and it's a cartoon and she don't move that much, but it's just music in the background for some good vibes. Cute or funny animals. I have a few of those videos in my animal playlist. Channels dedicated to compiling clips of pets or other animals doing funny or heartwarming things. It's called, I believe that playlist is called More Pets to Love. I've got animals. Best top videos, simple compilations that use existing content to present a list of best or worst moments from an event, show, or person. Those are fun too. My first example that came to mind is like the award shows. You see a lot of top videos in reference to the award shows when they're talking about the best dress. You know, those are always fun when they review like the fashions and the gowns that the ladies wear at the awards. They talk about their shoes and hair, and they go like top 5, top 10. That's always fun to watch. It's like Barbie, you know, it's like Barbie time, and you can see the dresses and they spin around if they can. Some of the dresses be too tight, you like, just stay there, don't even bother spinning around. This is a family show. Moving forward, how to make a low effort compilation. Gather footage, add basic editing, focus on the topic, utilize existing content. So the AI overview kind of gave us a 1-2 on how to make this low effort content, but it's still effective and it won't get you in trouble. How? I don't know. That will be another question, because it says here at the top, for example, it led with low effort compilations examples, top funny cat videos, or best moments, which rely on gathering existing footage. So how much of the footage can you put in there without you getting in trouble? Like the cat videos, especially in the shorts reel. I've been watching the cat videos on there, and it'd be a compilation of several different cats. So how do they get away with that? Because I know, like for this one, the latest cat video I watched yesterday is a girl. One of the cats could have been hers, but not all of them, because every location or every scene of the cat as the scene cut was like from different places, and the cats basically looked out of character if that were in her house. So I'm not sure how they could get away with montaging. My husband taught me that word. Aha, aha. You know, combining all the videos together in the short without getting in trouble. Do they download the videos? Because I know if you have YouTube Premium or Plus, you can download videos. And that's a whole nother ball of wax. Because if YouTube, according to YouTube, by way of the advertisement always popping up, as soon as I open my YouTube app, they don't say, "Welcome, LA, you're doing a good job. We love you. How's the family?" It's like, "Want to restart your YouTube Premium?" I'm like, "No, this is what you can get, the ability to download videos." I'm like, "Whose videos? Just mine's, right?" I highly doubt that. So it's like it's still giving you the luxury to download everybody else's videos, so I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, and then they can easily upload it and make it their own. So where it's the wild wild west out here still, because not everything makes sense, and all the lines don't meet up. What is it? All the lines don't dot in this connect dot picture. It tells me, when completed and done right, when you follow this connect the dot, you'll see a bear. But if I'm trying to go through the YouTube Bible's guidelines and connect the dots and follow all the rules, when I'm done, it's gonna look like an explosion from a volcano, a mess. It's gonna look like a fire. Nothing like what it promised. Examples of lo-fi compilation videos: best moments and fails, shorts, best short trends, cute and funny animals. How to make a lo-fi effort compilation. Gather footage is step number 1. Find clips from popular games, trending videos, or user-submitted content that fit your chosen theme. Is it me, or is it encourage you to use other people's content? And they just said that we cannot do that like that. Add basic editing. Use tools to add text overlays, place captions or titles on the clips, include music, add backgrounds to music to enhance the video's mood, use simple transitions, apply basic cuts or transitions between clips. Now, if I'm understanding this correctly, this could be the golden ticket on how you can safely reuse content without getting in trouble. So this is something I'm learning. I've been trying to find this answer for a long time, but look how long it took me to find this answer. A couple of weeks. Number 3, focus on the topic. The key is to focus on the trending topic, niche, interest, or broad category like funny animals, making it easier to find and compile content. And number 4, utilize existing content. The low effort aspect comes from using existing, often viral content rather than creating original footage. So is it safe to say it is okay to use other people's content, but these are the things you have to do? Add text and overlays, include music, use simple transitions. Look, this is what I'm simply reading on AI Overview, as it helps me figure out all the things I'm pondering. It's open to interpretation. I've come to the conclusion at the first hour to agree that some of these chances that you take on YouTube is kind of like going to the casino. If you know your table, that's your table. You know, you feel and know what you can do and what you cannot do. If you're going around and you have a feeling that you shouldn't play that day at the table, don't do it. So that's how it seems to me how YouTube is operating. Enter at your own risk. Here are the rules. Here's the red tape and the loopholes. That's pretty much what it is. So it instructed us how to make low effort compilations, basically using other people's content safely without getting into trouble. Allegedly. Don't take my word for it. Da-da-da. Once this video was done, I will upload in a few hours. I'm giving myself a window. In a few hours, I will upload the stream, not was it the Twitch video of this, and you'll be able to see for yourself all the articles I read through. So if you do want to study and read the notes and learn for yourself, you'll be able to. Thank you guys for watching on the replay, gang. And I see it's a slow build, but you are watching the Twitch videos because there's content in there that you don't see over here. Like trailers at the end of the video, commercials, or what. It's like a display of what I do or have done in the past. I put it on at the end. How you doing, Ryan? Thank you for coming in. So I'm working towards wrapping this video up. We are approaching our 2-hour mark, and once again I feel accomplished and fulfilled with this topic because it saves me time, because I really want to learn these YouTube rules. It's been difficult and I'm finding resolve, and I'm choosing to do this on Wednesday. I will exhaust this topic. It's a lot to learn. But yeah, thank you for coming with me, quote, studying with me as I learn the YouTube Bible, exploring the YouTube Bible. And yes, I think the YouTube Bible is open for interpretation. And unfortunately, there's some loopholes in this where you can kind of make your own rules or bend the rules, but do so at your own discretion. It comes about knowing yourself. With this fine survey here, let me end the survey. So many of you guys participated. We have 71 you cool people who participated. Today's survey asks, are you working on being yourself? 56% of you said yes. And it says yes. 23% of you say yes and it's difficult. 12% said no. And 7% answered no, I haven't thought to do so. Congratulations for all of you who are making the effort to continue to be yourself. It's a muscle that we must use every single day. We walk every day, whether we're aware of it or not, walking around to work, walking around to get the kids, walking to walk the dog. We had to incorporate and exercise to continue to be ourselves before life beats it out of us. I'm happy for the 7% of you that you came in today, so I could be a gentle reminder for you to remember who you are, go back to the things you like, do your best to incorporate them in today's day. It could be small little things. If you work at a cubicle and you have little trinkets that you like, be brave. Bring your trinket to the table. Have it in the corner. Little pops of happiness is what is required in today's life to keep you going. So I have that in there. I'm very happy I've been able to help and share with people. Let me scroll down here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Hercules is going to be banned from Wendy's for being intolerable. And he'll probably be on the phone calling my family, me and my family, saying, I'll just go to another one. But remember, last year he was thinking about building his own Wendy's. Oh man, Y'all, we have a lot to deal with here on LA TV. Thank you, new subscribers, for coming in. Thank you for my day ones, day twos. Thank you for all of the new subscribers. Welcome in, and thank you for the ones who have comfortably and successfully made themselves comfortable on this platform. All are welcome here. We encourage you to be yourself. This is home for the black sheep, the peculiars, the ones who stand out, the outcasts, the people who get shunned away in their family, the people who go places and you know that they talking about you. Welcome in. Here you can take your mind off of all the bull of life and just unwind and just listen to me jabber and read the comments as the cool peeps interact with myself and one another on this mug. I had to write a memo, a reminder to myself. So before I end the live stream, just a moment while I write this. Yes, be brave. Take your call to the library. Remember, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children, pets, plants, and animals. How we talked about how to smuggle in a living cow into the library. No, you can never say I didn't teach y'all nothing. Y'all go sit down. Scott Joes, have several seats. Digital air spray in the chat, please. Digital air cans, roses, tulips, something to freshen up the place. We have a situation.
Now what's going on, Scott? Stinking up the place? That's not tolerated. Please, people, air fresheners in the chat.
Sit down. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, man. There. All right. Times are changing. Let me get out of here while I still have the sun not up yet. The sun is not shining. I want to get some work done around here. Thank you guys so much for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you. We have 27 likes. I've been on here for a couple of hours. I learned a lot. I feel great about it. I hope you guys have learned some things too. Until next video, once again, Monday and Tuesday, the cow is here. Wednesday, you get the ladybug as we explore the YouTube Bible. I'll be on tomorrow as myself. Who knows what I'll talk about? It could be a serious conversation. It could be silly. Who knows? It's unscripted. And Friday, your boy Hercules will be in the heezy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, continue to lead by example. Until next time, stay safe, be great. Bye-bye. What's going on, my Twitch people?